Now, John, just firstly, starting off from tonight and looking at a club like Aisling Annacotty, I mean, we talk about maybe grassroots in this country and maybe we're not developing the same calibre of player we once did. Great to see a club like Annacotty, as you've seen tonight, the way they're progressing, the amount of teams they have, the coaches they have, I suppose, on the right track.
It's a great example of what you've got to try and do, to nurture, young lads into thriving into possible footballers. I know a couple of friends within Ireland. I know they run clubs similar to this, not as big as this, but fairly big. And the passion in this country, I have to say, is quite amazing. For the people to try and make grassroots work. And I know working with the FAI, they're quite well behind it, as best they can. But it's funny from an international perspective. You want lads to turn out now, don't we? We need them now more than any time before. But you just got to be patient, and hopefully these lads will benefit from all the work that these gentlemen have put into it. Yeah, absolutely.
And just sticking with the FAI in Ireland, I know we'll move on to Liverpool in a couple of moments, but looking at Mick McCarthy, your former international teammate, how do you think he's fixed to go ahead with this team and the calibre of player he has? Do you think he has the right players to do a job with the team? And also looking at Stephen Kenny coming in after him, what do you think of that?
Yeah, but that's the way it is, isn't it? But Mick knows the score. He's been here before, he's seen it. He's worked at Ipswich with a lot of players, the calibre of what we've got. Well, a lot of our players are from that league, and he knows what we need to get back to. It'll be a different style of play, slightly to what Martin perhaps tried to do, even though he can't do an awful lot. But he fits the bill. Mick fits the bill. We just, as ex-players, I talked to a lot of ex-players from the Republic of Ireland. We just want him to do really well, and we're all behind him. Hopefully it works.
John, you mentioned there's the sea change now in football. From your day, the fact that there was probably a drinking culture, you enjoyed yourselves, whatever there. And obviously there's a lot of money now. If you were to pick which era to be in, which would you pick?
I'd always stick with mine. You never say, hey, we had a life, we had a life, a great time. It's a great culture to play in, at that time. We worked hard, we played hard, and we enjoyed ourselves as well. So we paid handsomely, not like these, but we always had fire in our belly. We loved getting our bonuses. Whenever you qualify, this day and age they don't need the bonuses, but we enjoyed them and never swap it now.
Yeah, it wasn't mentioned tonight, but you also had a time with Tranmere Rovers, and obviously was it a great time for you there? You seemed like you had a good time.
Yeah, I loved it. 10 years, both as a player, manager, and it's a great time. It was really exciting. As a footballer, I scored so many goals with good players alongside me. Manager, we took him into places where they'd never been before. But I got out because I got disillusioned with football in many ways without going into it, into depth. But I'm really, fond of the club still, absolutely.
Just looking across channel now to the Premier League, and obviously Liverpool maybe slipped up a bit against Leicester yesterday with the 1-1 draw after City had dropped 3 points. Do you think that could be a turning point in the season, or do you think they can hold on?
No, we don't know. It's pressure on both sides of the fence. Just take every game as it comes, week by week, and Liverpool know what we have to do. City know what they have to do. See what happens at the end of the season. Hopefully it's Liverpool, because I'm a massive Liverpool fan. But it's not going to be easy for us, and it won't be easy for them.
Do you draw any parallels between the side you played in the late 80s and this one?
No, not really. We're both exciting to watch. I'd be a little bit biased and say we were a little bit more excited with Barnsley and all that, but we had great balance and fluidity. But these lads they're an exciting bunch to watch play football. I think that goal yesterday perfectly embodies what Liverpool's about in Jurgen Klopp. 30 passes, they didn't score from the kick-off. They didn't touch it from the kick-off, and we scored. So that's Jurgen Klopp and the players. They're great bunch of lads, great players.
Now that you know the date, John, will you be here in September to play in the Liverpool Legends?
I don't know the problem I've got. I'm desperate to come, but the problem I've got is I do a charity golf event. I've done it for 16 years in Portugal, and it might clash. If that doesn't clash, then I'm here. Without a shadow of doubt, no problem.